Hello guys, this is Tarot Queen Jamila here to do the June-July general forecast for the Libras. Hey Libras. So I'm going to do a 10 card deviant moon spread. We're going to look at what is now, what is in the past, what's in your subconscious. So I'm going to call out to the spirits for the Libras. Alright, and this is going to be for June, so now until about the beginning of July. Alright, so again, we're going to look at what is now, what is in the past, what is subconscious, your secret desires, events that you can expect to come, your surrounding environment, and what are the influence of others around you, how do they influence you. And then you have the spiritual forces, like the spiritual influence, and you have a final outcome card. Now you had an Elder of Swords come out, so this is a very powerful male figure that came through this reading with a very, very sharp perception, someone that's very, very intuitive and just in tune with very advanced perception. Okay. All right. So Libras, your first card that you got presently, you got the Elemental of Swords. So this is the Page of Swords. It could be angelic messages that you're getting. It could be from a literal person. Could be someone from the physical or the spiritual. The swords, the Elemental of Swords is actually a very positive card. This is the essence of thought. So this could represent you. Really good for you to get that card in an Aries, not an Aries, in a Libra's reading, to get the swords, because this represents your element, which is air. Okay, so the swords represents air. Now, looking in the past, you do have the Six of Wands. So it looks like there was some uniting energies that you used to create and manifest some really good things, which is what the Six of Wands means in the Pagan Tarot. And so in the traditional tarot, it means, some sort of honor, respect, public recognition is typically what that stands for. So, maybe some, I don't know, in general, I would say that what this means is in the past, just there was some sort of victory, a lot of cheerful energy. The Six of Wands is a really good card to get. It denotes success and recognition in that success. So subconscious influences, or where you're at subconsciously, you got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So your subconscious thought is on, this new beginning. This is really good. So the aces represent new beginnings, something that is literally, physically new entering our lives and waking us up to a new decision, path, or challenge we can take. An energy that gives us something to work with where a piece of the puzzle might have been missing previously. So that is a pretty good card for you to get. Was something else I wanted to tell you about? The Ace of Pentacles. Things are taking shape. So this is in your subconscious. So you're definitely, you know, the Wands is really a good manifestation. So, and going back to the Six of Wands, this is successful mediation. So, you know, really at balance with those around you. And you're in a really, you know, you were put in a really good place in the past now. What I am showing for your next card, I'm sorry. Your Secret Desires card, little confusion. You got the Nine of Swords. I don't know. I don't think you would be secretly desiring the Nine of Swords. I don't know who would secretly desire that. So what I would say is that this represents you wanting to overcome anxiety and fear and, you know, not being able to sleep at night. So it's like you're almost there with that Nine of Swords in the Pagan Tarot deck. It means thoughts that crowd sleep, worries, anxiety. So I think that this is, you know, no one would want this, okay? No one would want that. So I think that you secretly desire not having the anxiety, not having those, you know, thoughts that keep you up at night, okay, is what I'm going to say. I don't think that you're, you know, going to be wanting to have, nobody wants anxiety, okay? So unless you want a situation that brings you anxiety, then, you know, that would be different. But you would, I mean, it's a general reading, and so I could say that either there is a situation that you're desiring secretly that does bring you some sort of anxiety, does keep you up at night. But I would say that, you know, being that it's a swords, I would say that, you know, especially in this field, you know, not in this field, but in this position of the tarot, of the spread, I would say that this would mean that you know, don't want to deal with this anxiety. Now, what's hidden is the Three of Pentacles. So these are uniting energies. Again, some sort of teamwork. You know, I don't know why it would be hidden. Maybe there's some backup that you have. Maybe some people praying for you spiritually. Okay. So that's a pretty cool card. Now, what you can expect to come is the Chariot. So there's going to be some slight, you know, what you can expect is to feel as though things are not moving. Okay. And so this is the feeling that you get right before you get things going. So this is actually a really good card to come up in this position. So this is you taking a moment to pause and just, you know, keeping on, you know, you keep going. You know, you kind of look back for a minute, but then you know, realize that you're going to keep going. So that's about determination, which is going to have a major impact on your life. So expect that in the month of June, early July, maybe even through the whole month. What is your surrounding environment? You got the Elemental of Chalices. So this is, again, another court card. This is a literal person. It could be someone that could be a water sign. Okay, this is why she's depicted as floating in water. The Elemental of Chalices is comparable to the Page. So this is also messages. And the Elemental means the essence of emotions. Okay. So just raw emotions, okay? What influence do are others having? You did get the Two of Swords. So, you know, the Two of Swords is kind of like, I'd say it's a life or death card. Because the Grim Reaper is covering up your eyes and, you know, kind of having you choose a path blindly. So this is, you know, people around you, you know, are helping you to make conscious decisions and not just blind decisions. So that's what that one is going to represent. And you know, in the pagan book, it's making a conscious decision. Okay? Not letting yourself become conditioned. Okay? So this is, you know, that's a really powerful card for you there. Now, what are your spiritual forces right now? You do have the Five of Chalices. There's a little bit of, you know, kind of still, you know, crown over spilled milk. Five of Cups is about conflicting emotions, you know, about specifically about, you know, just, you know, dwelling on the past, dwelling on things that are already over, water under the bridge. You can see the, you know, water is spilled down. And there's a man standing behind, and he's holding two more chalices. And it's kind of like you know, can't really appreciate what you have because you're still worrying about the past. And so this card brings a lot of, so just make sure that you check what kind of emotional, spiritual baggage that you have this month. Now, as far as your cups in the Pagan Tarot, reacting to a loss, moving forward. So that's what that means. So the spiritual forces are also moving you forward as well. You know, this is someone in the act of reacting to a loss. Oh my goodness, I spilled these cups, but you still have two left. So, you know, cup is still, you know, half full, you know, what you have. So just appreciate what you have. So that's what I'd say. That's really good advice. Let's look at the number 5 in the pagan interpretation. 5 is a number dealing with challenge, a turning point. 5 represents the moment when situations cease to be as difficult and begin to turn in your favor. This does not mean we are finished, merely that we have a second wind and a new hope to continue along our path. So, you know, that's exactly what this 5 of Cups is saying. It's about moving forward, okay? In any situation, whatever it is, whether or not it's job related, family related, just a general reading. Now, your final outcome, Libra, is the Hierophant. So this is an authority figure. This is a major arcana card. It's an authority figure, father figure. Right. Also, the Hierophant wants you to know that you don't need to fear being different. You know, and this is a major event that's going to happen. You're going to accept yourself as who you are, you know, while still maintaining the balance with the rest of society. So that's a really powerful card to get. And, you know, I always see the Hierophant as a literal person, just like the court cards. So, you know, whether or not it's that energy or just the advice from the Hierophant card. Sometimes we have to go against the grain. Other times we must work for changes within the system. You know, and sometimes we have to deal with authority. Okay, and the status quo. So just kind of keep that in mind at the end of this month as a closing, as a conclusion, and an outcome. Is that sometimes you want to go with the status quo, and sometimes you know, don't. You want to fight against that. That's unfair to you. So anyway, that's going to do it. Wow, I got done in 14 minutes. If you want a personalized reading, my contact information is in the video description box. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you thumbs up this video and you leave a comment as well. If you have any questions, definitely email me. You can also donate to this channel at queenjamila941@gmail.com. The email address is in the video description box. You can also pay for a personalized private reading as well. And the link to my website. You can also pay directly to just give me a call, and if you want a reading, just to find out any information that you need to know. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful month, and I'll talk to you guys later. Namaste.